Okay. Sweet. Let's keep going. It's about 16 to 17 second delay. Okay. My phone on do not disturb.
Hey, Ryder.
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
This should have been my father's moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right. So, always keep a jump jet handy.
I just updated the charts.
She'll want to see crew reassignments first. Start with non-essential personnel.
Okay, where are we going?
Okay, folks.
All stasis personnel report to duty stations.
Hurry up, Liam and Cora. Let's go. Let's get going. So for those of you
It'll be
wondering,
nice to see some friendly faces this time.
this is really more for the people that are going to be watching it later on.
Crew.
I still have all the skills that I had before from my previous playthrough. And we're just going to basically just keep going up and up and up. All of my squad members are already completely maxed out, so we can't do anything there. I have all my guns and everything like that. So let's mark all of them as seen. Mark all red. What's in my journal? I don't know why my journal's saying that I have something new, but anyway, so yeah, so if you're wondering like why like my skills thing is just all that, as you can tell up top, I'm level 59. So yeah, we'll just continue going on from there. So if you're wondering, that's what's going on.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
So
You're
we just
expecting
docked.
one?
I didn't
we've
do
been
the
through,
very
I could use a
first,
buzz.
like the very
We all
beginning
could.
intro. It was
Yeah.
pretty interesting, but
Rough ride so far.
you know, it's just I just
We'll
didn't
bounce
really
back.
feel like streaming
Real
it,
food
so
and a
I
shower
didn't
or
worry
just
about it.
ahead?
But anyway, continuing on,
Here we are.
we just docked, so we're trying to figure out what's going on.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
And the difficulties on narrative, because I want to focus more on the storyline
Well,
in
this
this
can't be right.
It's
before
like
anything
everything's
else.
on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
We could see what the VI has to say.
Okay.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Hello,
Can you tell
Kayla.
us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select
How's
from
the audio,
following
Kayla? Is any,
pre-programmed
should something be
responses.
turned up or down? What do you think?
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where?
Perfect.
Place is deserted.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait
cheesy.
time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful. It's like they didn't finish building it.
That sucks, Kayla. Are you already there?
Hello? There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an Ark? Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or...
But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
Kendros.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Scott Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... you're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No
So
power,
when are you on your
no
way
food.
back? Are you staying there for a
Chaos
few
went on
days?
for
Or...
months. It finally led to armed
What's going on?
rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to... We're here.
Oh, well, thanks for
You
finishing
guys
your
go ahead.
sentence.
I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative.
Fucking
You
dick.
have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
I don't have a choice.
My father believed I am. If you trusted him with a job, you'll have to trust his judgment.
Your father won't be around to fix things if you fail.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance to
Ma'am, the
bloom.
Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Of course. Okay, so let's go in the Pathfinder headquarters. Okay, let's do this first.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Okay.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival.
How bad is
But
it?
that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around,
Well,
but
if you can play it, you can play it, so that would be good.
My people need that more than most.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
You received an ejected press. Okay.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
This is
No,
Nexus
it
Control
isn't
to
what we wanted,
Hyperion.
but what
It's good.
choice? All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Okay, so Kandros.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
This is a nightmare. It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband. He's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Okay, strike team missions.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Okay. So, do I have the same amount of teams? I do! Haha! 120 mission funds. Sure, let's get a new one. Okay. So, we gotta get them... So, we gotta get them working. So, let's send them out. Send them out, and we'll send them out. Cool. Lieutenant, based on the status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy. I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved are continued loss of resources and lives, making it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again, Kandros. Okay. New location discovered.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue? Like... You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr...
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Okay, let's talk to you.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Cool.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on. Hold. Please await further instructions.
Okay. Is there anything
Pathfinder,
else?
those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Where are you going?
Ah, my
Get the fuck back here.
thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Ooh, extremely.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power.
Andromeda wildlife. Okay. Mark all is red. This is Codex. I need journal. Speak with Tan. Find the missing sign. Okay, so we need to speak with Tan. You know what? We can do that first. Right. Since we're here, might as well.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Okay. Doing a hell of a lot for just getting here.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Okay, Witness Shaw, where are you? Shaw. Kandros.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Nope, you're not Shaw. Where's Shaw? Is this entire place operations? I thought so.
Girl Scout cookies. Hyperion's inventory lists galactic. Hello, console.
Cassidy Shaw, here we go.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Okay. So I need to speak with Tan twice. Cool. Let's go do it.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
About time.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Cool.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications.
Damn, I'm
we won't
good.
see them for some time to come.
Thank you, Catherine. Very much appreciated.
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately,
That scared the crap out
tell
of me,
you,
but thank you very much.
it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Candrace mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. They're muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
Legitimate excuse.
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the ARCs. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Okay.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Revenue management.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course. As you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks fine so far.
Whoa.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. 3rd time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. No, I'm fine. And I don't know, it just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Investigate operations centers.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Okay.
Leo, remember when I said I was going to take a look inside the panel? I should perhaps have listened when you suggested about pursuing this course of action.
Oh, there it is.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used. Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Okay.
You're in the forest?
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Well, shit.
Tram technicians, please report to the
Okay, let's talk to Liam first.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Engineering update.
Sweet.
We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Okay, I already talked to Cash, so let's go to the Hyperion.
Requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Oh, wait. Cora, what's up?
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Which one was Addison?
She understands the stakes. If I fail, we...
You won't.
Let's hope not.
You won't. That's the end of it.
Thank you,
I worked
Cora.
out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Thank you, Cora. You're very nice. I like you. I don't understand how when I was Sarah, though, that she got really upset with me. Girl and girl violence, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I just chose something wrong. I did go to the Hyperion, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
What's the latest about Wake? We're in a holding pattern.
Zara Kellis.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patil's. A third party seems likely.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
They'd need pretty high-level access for that. Still, it's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both.
Pathfinder?
Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Crew muster schedules have been posted. All personnel should check with their supervisor before taking...
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Hi, Liara
Sam,
Tassoni.
this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sister's mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Okay then.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
I am Dr. Liara
I
Tassoni,
didn't know that it was gonna
and
stop
I've
it.
spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Okay.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to
Why does he have
confirm
a
that all members of the
model of the
species
SSV
really
Normandy
had
SR2?
died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden
SSV
pocket of the
Normandy
galaxy one
SR2
day,
was
the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Hold on, wait a second. What does he have to say about this? Oh, he doesn't have anything to say, okay.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Considering that they're probably one of our best friends now, yeah. The SSV Normandy SR2 was
Printed
the ship
books.
that...
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing
forgot
their
the name.
expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest.
Cerberus created, wasn't
They were
it?
Pathfinders too.
But how would he have that
When studying
if
an
this was
extinct race,
between
it is
Mass Effect
important
1
that
and
our
Mass Effect 2?
preconceptions and
No
current
one knew about
knowledge
the
not color
SR2.
the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of Mass Effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Okay, all done.
Hello, Scott. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
But the human's still in charge, right?
Of course. I was never intended to supplant the Pathfinder, only to support and enhance your abilities.
Okay.
Good to hear. So what's the plan?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll be a lethal infiltrator. Investigate the security footage, investigate murder evidence. Scan Andromeda wildlife, scan minerals, find the missing vessels. Better beginning, go to your ship. Missing arcs. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I don't want to go there yet. I want to investigate. Find a way to remove sand. Oh, it's not telling me that it's okay. Need to go investigate the security footage. Extend another 6 hours. God damn. Another 6 hours. Holy crap. Over here. Security footage.
This file is useless. Let's check another. And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Well, it can't be the Hyperion. Can't be someone on the Hyperion because we just got here.
This person is not a match. Negative match.
But transferred to the Hyperion. Okay. Okay.
Inaccurate match. Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures.
Your security. Why the hell are you working
Screw
on...
all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
Okay, is there anything over here that I need to do? Okay, so let's do this, and then we'll go to our ship. That's the next thing to do. Because he said go, but I was already in the quarters, so it doesn't say where I need to go. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I need to check on my sister. Ah, I forgot. Oh wait, no, I'm already here. Yeah, that's right. I need to go to my dad's quarters. I forgot I was on the Hyperion.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memory. Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day.
Okay.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Sam's abilities.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
Our design?
So there are other SAMs out there?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
I take it you're based here in Sam Node?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
But just Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Cool. So, should I go see my sister? Or can I see my sister? I forgot. No, I can't. Not here. Okay. So, now I can't do any of that right now. Yep, let's go see our ship.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks and looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation.
She seems so much nicer to the male writer. Then again, it's been a long time, so.
They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
I like how they walked the wrong way.
We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Well, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential.
but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Oh, so Cora likes Vetra. I thought it was the other way. I thought they hated each other. Huh. Never bothered to think about
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
But runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Every plan the Initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Okay, go to
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
We call this the research room. You
Some
can run
serious
research
kill.
projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Cool.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Callow Jath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Nope, let's go.
No time for speeches. Let's see what we can find.
That was
Nexus
recorded
Control,
anyways.
this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
I'm picking up something.
Probe away. I found something.
Might as well get all of these out of the way while we're still... Well, there's still nothing to do.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Oh. This... Yeah, this is a Angaran ship that we don't know about yet. Come on, there we go. See, this looks like
Anomaly
Earth.
detected.
Well, besides all this stuff. Come on.
Probe away.
I'm guessing active volcano.
Anomaly found.
Yep. No anomalies? Nope. Okay. Alright. I'll be right back again. Just give me 1 second.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here. Anomaly on sensors.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Back. I mean, if we send a probe out there,
Anomaly
it just goes
detected.
straight into the void, so...
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because later on down the line, knowing where you're supposed to go and getting all this stuff does eventually help you out a little bit. It's not a huge gain, but it helps a little bit. And I personally hate the exclamation points telling you like, yo, look, you're supposed to be over here. Yeah, you missed a thing. I hate those. So like, I have to get rid of every single one of them. Or it just, eventually it just slowly starts to piss me off. And I'll have to do them later on anyways, so that's why I do it. No anomalies. Okay, cool. Let's get out of here. And now, finally... Oh, no. Never mind. Sorry, guys. Not quite.
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call.
Oof.
Anomaly detected.
Oops. Oh well.
Deploying probe.
I think there's another one.
Anomaly found.
Nope. There isn't. Cool.
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
Well, boo. See, and that's another reason why I go and do all this stuff. Because then later on, when you have all these side quests where you need to search the entire galaxy to find one or two things, and you start finding all these different anomalies that you never did in the beginning, it's just, you're gonna be going through all of them, and then none of them are gonna be what you want, and so on and so forth. It's easier just to go to a galaxy, get it all done, and then later on have a side quest, go to the galaxy again. It's like, oh, and then you search, you're like, oh, there's no anomaly here. Whatever, so I'll go to the next one, rather than, you know, there's like 4 anomalies in one place, and none of those are the ones that you need. Woo, level 60. Here's Habitat 7.
I'm picking up something.
Whoops.
Probe away.
My bad.
Probe away. Satellite detected.
But whose satellite? Oh, Hyperion. Okay. Oops. And this one. And if I remember correctly, there's only like 3 or 4 planets in the next one, so it shouldn't take too long.
Anomaly detected.
Whoops. Mineral deposit.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Cool. Next one.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Okay, so did that. So let's go ahead and do all these first, and then we'll go there.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
When they say huge, you expect more than like 1,000, but no, it's like 100. That's about it. 2 more.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Cool. Now let's go to EOS. Okay, let's go ahead and put our stuff on. Yep. I forgot I need to sell some of these. You know what? Yeah, I'll just keep this. See, there was a reason why I don't use the Shira, and I forgot why. I don't remember. Whatever, I'll put it on. Omniblade 10. Definitely, well, 613, 605. But the Krogan Hammer does a area of attack. Or area of attack, not aerial of attack. Area of attack. The Omniblade goes with just one thing. Okay. Remnant EII or VI. Okay. Consumables. I never use any of those anyways. You know what? I'll take Vetra and Cora. I forgot. Oh wait, no, the Nomad's not a thing yet. Okay, never mind.
See you on the ramp.
Hope we're all that ready. Callow, all right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collision. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this path.
Damn, I'm good.
Months.
Thank you, gaming. Very much appreciated.
What? I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on EOS. I can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die.
Not too much here.
Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
We didn't come millions of light years to die in a different place. I'm not letting the initiative down.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
It can sound very dirty. She's got a thing for Pathfinder.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Right.
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
What are we even supposed to do here?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Door's getting emergency power, but it's code locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
Dead body.
How would they know? They didn't have a Pathfinder.
I believe so, Queen.
We'll make EOS home.
It should be.
Site 1.
I always keep it as up to date as possible, but if I remember correctly, you should be able to do it from here. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought you could do it from here. Nope. But yeah, it should be the latest. Okay.
Not the important part, Sam.
We knew some were lost, Ryder. We weren't told they were left.
Wonder how many are out there.
Too many. Lexi, update Nexus records on Harwell FEOJ. And get a recovery shuttle out here.
Good idea. If he's got family, they deserve closure.
We'll give them more than closure. We'll finish what he started.
Okay, I'm not gonna worry about opening containers and stuff like that.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out.
Okay. Ooh.
Out of power, too.
Too much.
The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay. I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Okay. So we gotta go check out the relay tower. This will be fun.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in EOS's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains
This is the
shield
replay,
masks
so
to dampen the brunt of contamination.
if you do a replay,
If we go outside,
if you want to start fresh,
Structure up
that's
ahead.
completely cool, but
Sam?
I highly
It fits the
suggest going
profile of a
on
power relay
with
station,
whatever you finished
Pathfinder.
with,
Right.
because this
We
is
get it
actually
running,
really cool.
Maybe buildings get power.
Because right now I'm not worried
And
about
we can hunt
combat.
that
I'm
signal
worried
down.
about like storyline. I paid attention, but it's been a while since I've actually finished it. So yeah.
It's inoperable, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or
Thank
gain
you,
entry to
Sam.
these
You're
buildings.
great. I totally couldn't tell. Console.
Huh. Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
I'm not a salvager. I'm a Pathfinder.
Yep, new
We've
game
come
plus.
to fix all this.
Call me Clancy. Pathfinder, huh? Like that changes much.
Yep.
The
So that's what I
Nexus
did.
just can't let EOS go, can it?
Yeah, New Game Plus is how you continue on
I'm
with the
tracking a
mission,
signal
but
that will
start from the
help
beginning.
EOS. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Though maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Hello, Joe.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
I know. I know who it is.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location.
Activate power pylons. Okay.
Generator is active.
Sam, you're still running? Yeah, dude, those raids can go for a really long time, I've heard. Never tried it, but I had a friend who said that his lasted for over like 3 hours before. What, did he not like me? Thank you. I do love my armor. It's very cool. It's meant me a long time to get this, but
we've got company.
Heck, I like it.
Enemies!
I think narrative might be a little bit too easy, to be honest with you. Yeah.
They weren't kidding about the Ket.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
This isn't even my good gun. Oh, Jesus, that guy scared the crap out of me.
You took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
I'll take another look around the outpost.
Just finding it won't be enough. Hope you're smarter than we were. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Don't suppose you've got anything we can use?
Cool, this is all stuff that I don't need. I'll sell my salvage, though. Because I don't need any of it. I actually really don't even need a lot of this stuff. Actually, yeah, I'll start selling these. Thorkin VII. I don't need any of those. Shotguns I don't use. Sniper rifles. Crappy. Melee. I don't know why I need 2 of those. Let's get rid of those. Biotic amplifier, don't need. I will keep the Krogan hammer because I actually kind of like it. Pistols, I'll get rid of that. Shotgun mods, sniper rifle mods. Okay, armor. Scavenger. Go from bottom to top. Because no matter what I have, I can always just get more. I mean, I got it once, I can get it again. Oh. But I kind of like my suit. Oops. Nope. That would have been a mistake. Okay. Resources. Already got all that. Not available. Ooh. I'm gonna keep these. Cybernetic device. Oh, these are for later on. Oh, that'll be awesome. Okay, perfect. I remember exactly what those are for. Okay, cool.
I guess Crazy Blue has to buy her parts from someone else.
Oh, did I not? I didn't finish. Oops. Why is he not talking?
Correct.
There we
Plus,
go.
I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit.
That
It's
was
coming
weird.
from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right it's worth investigating.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more reason to see if that alien structure can make a difference to this planet. Come on, we better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Damn, I'm good.
Thank you, Ice Queen. It's
Now
very
the
much
power is
appreciated.
restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
That's funny. I was streaming this yesterday. He's whispering. That's oh. Yeah, I was playing this yesterday, and like no one was watching. It's funny. Like even other channels. Oh, research station. Sweet.
Well, what do you know? The Outpost's research center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
We're not scavenging anymore. This is how
Thank
we
you, Ice Queen.
rebuild.
I'll talk to you
Someone
later.
else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
Let's get rid of my there we go. Get rid of that.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover. A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
The initiative only built a few.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Okay.
Activating automated forward station
Forward station
deployment.
auto-deployed from orbit at sites plus observe.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad crate access code.
Protocol. Go. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. Yay, it still has... Yeah, it has my camo on it. Okay, cool. Advanced life support. Improved supplemental life support. Supercharged boost. Agility mode. Improved shield regeneration. Sweet.
The Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Did it. Okay, there's a quest over here that I guess I can do. Is it in here? Oh, terminal. Okay.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Okay, develop. So, weapons, assault rifles. Pathfinder Pioneer 1, craft. Did it? There it goes. Okay. Is that all of it? I think so. Cool. It's funny because before I actually did that, the very last thing I ever did in the playthrough was that. Additional tasks. Naming the dead. Completed. Okay. Go ahead and head out. Keep stability, PSA. It's like Tuchanka. Look at Krogan live here. Full of radiation.
Approaching Site 2. Resilience.
It was sold as the one we get right, but it didn't have time to get worn down. Got wiped out by Ket.
We'll deal with the Ket. One thing at a time.
Investigating resilience. Okay.
Fought till the end. Very Turian.
Okay. Investigating resilience.
Didn't even finish unpacking.
Too busy trying to survive the Ket.
Lexi, I've got another one.
Standing by. Waiting for your scan.
Scan all the bodies while we're working on it.
Looks like a war zone.
According to survivors.
What the? Pathfinder, that body.
A scan might help us figure that out.
Already scanned.
West, Porter M. Get that, Lexi?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Override works, but... Sam, the door was...
Secondary terminals. No access. Sam.
If deployment is standard, main access will be deeper in.
Way too quiet.
Station.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
Report said the evac was cut off by Ket.
Pathfinder, a maintenance bulletin was issued at the time of shutdown.
What does it say?
Run.
Beans, don't get...
Override! Close it! Tempest, we have an unknown enemy. Evac the Pathfinder.
Whoa, hold on.
No go, Harper. We have to lay low. Ket are inbound to your location.
Ket and that thing? Son of a...
Well, I guess it's a damn good thing we're on narrative now, isn't it?
Big thing is down. We got it.
Focus on the Ket.
Oops, I missed. Where's the cat? Might as well scan.
Another dropship with reinforcements. Watch out.
Can I pull up my gun, please? There we go. I suck. Ooh, he lost his head. Where are they? There he is.
Clear? We're clear.
No wonder Site 2 failed. Resilient or not.
Okay.
Pathfinder, I have enough sensory data to reconstruct an image of the past.
Maybe we can push the cat back.
With what army? Can you even find the safety on your pistol?
I'm just going through the options.
Evacuate or die. Those are the options.
Well, we know which one they chose.
Both. Well, that's fucked up. I shouldn't say that. Okay.
You'd think there'd be more bodies. Not that I'm complaining.
Not a lot left behind for a massacre.
What if they were removed?
We know the Nexus didn't bother picking up the bodies.
You don't think it could have been the cat?
This component was security tagged for Site 2.
Looks like they had some sort of special project going. Let's find the rest.
Console?
Schematics for Special Project Sigma. They were built...
Surprised the Nexus still wants an outpost on EOS.
You know what they say. Third time's a charm. We'll make this right.
Oops, what am I doing? Are they all over here? No, they are not. I will do that later. I can do that a little... Well, I guess that's on the way. Okay. Do that on the way. Oh, where are you? There you are. Okay, if I don't suck at driving. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I will get there eventually. There we go.
I read your dossier.
Dossier, huh? Fancy. So, what's it say?
That's classified.
Uh-huh. Don't start something.
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Karkins.
Pathfinder, there is an armor piece buried deep. A leg bracer. Scan indicates tissue and bone fragments clinging to it. DNA identified as Chief Reynolds. Indications suggest his body was torn to pieces.
So the Chief became Karkin food.
Circle of life can be gruesome.
The remaining armor will be scattered, or perhaps brought to a nest. The chest piece and his Omni tool may explain his death.
Then we keep searching and scanning.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, whenever he finishes his raid, dude. I'm down. Play some
Vetra?
golf.
What's up? You keep sighing.
Do I? Sorry. Sid called and asked if I can get her a timer, metagel, and 15 pairs of socks. That can't be good. Good job!
What the hell was that? Good job!
Pathfinder, the scanners picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
By all accounts, Nilken was in front of the Chief when he fired. So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The Chief's Omni tool might shed some light. Picking up additional armor scraps. I believe it's a trail leading to a cave nearby.
Could be where the nest is located. It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out.
Just gotta run him over, because, you know. Gross. Okay. There you go. God damn it, Joe. Oh my god.
This analysis provides Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. Accessing data. If you power it up, chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. One, a standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
This proves Milken is innocent. He didn't shoot Reynolds.
Seems clear to me. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No! Where's Milken?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
Son of a bitch.
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect, Nilken. So he did not kill the chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
I can understand, though. That's totally understandable. Okay, we can do that later when we go back to the Nexus, but for right now, nothing we can do.
In all your time with the Asari, did you ever meet an... Crash shuttle ahead. One of ours. I'd know them anywhere.
Worth checking, if only to make sure the Ket don't get to keep it.
Component.
Got a component for Site 2's project.
Oh, I haven't scanned the Nomad yet. Whoops. Up here. Cool. There's also a forward. There's also a forward station right here. Sweet. But where? 'Tis where the forward station. Over here. Okay. Oh, I see it.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Okay. So let's go. Yeah.
That looks like a Ket facility of some kind. We saw them researching this tech back on Habitat 7. Doubt that's a coincidence. Whoops. But if we want to look, the only way is through.
Thanks, Joe. I knew I could count on you. Ace, sorry. It's weird. I'm looking at 2 different names.
Hostiles ahead!
Ah, he's dodging and weaving. Get back here.
Ket incoming!
Hi.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Enemies!
Stay sharp.
Where am I going? Wait, what am I supposed to be scanning over here? What am I doing?
Hostiles ahead!
Were those Kets sent for us?
Find and disable the Ket research. Okay. So I have to find and disable.
They've got the monolith well protected. We'll need to cut that shield's power supply.
Was I supposed to scan this? Yes. No. Never mind. Oh, was that not... Was there more? What am I missing? Oh, there's another one right here. Okay.
Let's get to it before there's any more Ket.
Oh, damn.
Who are you?
Impressive entrance?
That was pretty cool.
Huh. Well, yeah. Guess it was.
And now we're best friends.
Still haven't told me who you are.
Oh, come on, Drax. Stop that.
Vetra. What are you doing here?
Oh!
I'm with the Pathfinder. That Pathfinder.
A friend of Vetra's a friend of mine.
My name's Scott Ryder.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I
I'm
brought
Drax.
Vetra. I didn't bring Vetra last time. It was just me and
You'll
Liam
forgive
and
me if
Cora.
I didn't just trust a stranger from the Nexus. They haven't exactly treated us Krogan well. What are you doing out here?
Or Drek.
You're not the only one hunting Ket.
Yeah, bet you're mowing down an army with that gear. Nexus knows shit about the Ket. They think they're safe. But they're just waiting to die out there in space. I've been quads deep on a couple of planets for a while now, taking out Ket bases, fighting ground troops. Ugh, I know what they can do.
It's not pretty.
You know, Drac, we could use someone with your skills.
Tempting as that is, Vetra, I'm a little too old to be carrying humans through a fight. Besides, the day I help the Nexus again is the day the clouds part and the Ket keel over. No offense.
None taken.
Good, because I'm getting bored and the Ket are getting stronger. Seem particularly interested in this alien tech. I'm gonna go find more to shoot. Try to keep your head out there.
What did he take? A tooth? Okay.
Anton, Darren T. Can't undo what happened, but we can make sure he's remembered.
That we can, Pathfinder.
Oh, is it? One of the title of the message can be clearly translated. The rest is written in Ket script. Only a few words can be translated without more language study. Partial translation: luscious species, unremarkable, and disposal.
A field log, Pathfinder. Issued to patrolling Ket.
I don't need a translation to know when I'm hearing a monster.
Adding to language database.
Okay.
All Site 2 components are accounted for.
Let's head to Site 2's research station and see what good they do. He seems fun.
Who seems fun? What? I think that was just a delayed response to Drac. Where the fuck did you come from? Okay.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
Okay, where am I going? I could... Oh wait, what's right here? I think this is what we just did, and it just hasn't gone off the map yet. Yeah. Yep, most likely. Okay, let's go scan for minerals then. Kill.
When they sent the first colonists down here, everyone was so excited. After all the shit the Nexus had been through, we finally had something to believe in. Then the reports came back.
This time will be different.
Yeah, I'm more than ready to believe again.
Damn.
My sensors read a mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan?
It would improve his geophysics VI considerably.
Oh shoot. Oh no.
Life support levels are critically low.
Why is it not letting me open my thing? Open! Open!
Life support systems offline.
I'm most likely going to die. Can you get back in? Thank you. So I can't really get that until after.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
I really need to get to a forward operating station. Oh, need to go here anyways, so... Well, let's do this first. We'll fast travel. I guess we'll just come back to that.
Acceptable limits.
Make sure that I'm all good too. Yep. Cool. So what's up there? Oh, there's a road right there. Oh well. 6-wheel drive.
Remember the Nomad's jump jets? They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, the boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory
array remains locked. Got it. You know, let's go.
Array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
What the hell? What's going on here? There we go.
Your dad taught you to shoot, you said.
The basics. The fancy stuff I got from a Batarian merc who took pity on me. She really was something. Old as the stars, had seen everything. Wish Sid could have met her.
Okay, forward station. Please tell me that this is where the forward station is. Nope, I need to go up. Oh god. That means I have to go up there. Please tell me there's a way around. Pretty sure I can't make that, but let's find out. Hey, look at that! Sweet. Cool. It's a little late for it to be telling me that.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
What happened here?
Data key. Specialist engineer Aman Kathari.
Chased down by what he was studying?
Personnel deaths were not recorded. The chief engineer halted reports to the Nexus.
That sounds bad, but nothing on EOS sounds good.
Alright, yep, I'll be, Actually, I guess I really just did everything that I needed to do. Alright, yeah, I'll jump on in a few seconds, yeah, I've been playing this game more than long enough. It's been 2.5 hours. Hey guys, if you're still watching, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I haven't decided if I'm going to stream golf yet. So if you want to stay tuned for like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, I'll decide whether or not I'm going to stream golf. Cool. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you in the next one.